Yeah, today I am going to talk about induced breeding of Indian major crops. Earlier, I was working in Kabini Fish Seed Production Farm. There, I have worked and I have produced per year 12 crores, 13 crores, 12 to 15 crores of fish fingerlings. Now I am working in Deputy Director of Fisheries in Mysore. So we used to supply producer seeds of Indian major crops to other states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Andhra Pradesh. So we'll see what are all the varieties of Indian major crops. These three varieties are Indian major crops. The first one is Katla. The scientific name is Katla, and the common name is Katla. The second one is Rohu. The scientific name is Labio rohita. And the third one is Mrigal, Sirinus mrigal. So these three varieties are Indian major carps. And another three varieties are there. These three are Chinese carps. So the first one is common carp, the commonly called as common carp. Cyprinus carpia is the scientific name. And the second one is Tinoperingadon idella, the scientific name. The common name is grass carp. The third one is silver carp. So this one is Hypothalmictis molitrix. This is the scientific name. These 6 varieties we are going to produce here in our Karnataka state fish seed production farms. In these 3 varieties, the majorly Katla and common carp is more demand in our state, and other state is little bit Rohu and Mrugal is a little bit demand is there. In our state, Katla and common carp is more demand. We'll see how the identification characters of Indian major carps. The first one is Katla. See, the body is short and deep. This variety of Katla somewhat laterally compressed and head is very large. So commonly called, this one is big head. By looking external morphology, the big head, it is having big head. So we call it as a big head also. And large mouth. So under the lower jaw is bigger than the upper jaw. So it is a wide mouth, upturned mouth, and the surface feeder. It feeds mainly on phytoplankton and zooplankton. And in natural tanks and in the culture ponds, with correct stocking density and with correct feeding, it can grow up to 0.5 to 0.75 kg in 6 months. This is culture. This is good for culture method. For culture variety comes under first comes Katla. This Katla variety is very good for in aquaculture. So we can choose any 50 to 60% we can stock in culture ponds. The second variety, this one is Rohu, the Labia rohita. See the difference between Katla and Rohu. It is a small head. So compared to Katla, all varieties are small head except Katla. The Rohu body is bilaterally symmetrical and it is moderately elongated. It is a large omnivore and it is both phytoplankton and zooplankton also it can feed and extensively used in aquaculture. So it is column feeder. It is a columnar feeder and feeds mainly on zooplankton. It is omnivore, even though it feeds mainly on zooplankton. With correct stocking density and feeding, it can grow up to 0.3 kg to 0.5 kg in 6 months. It is a little bit slow growth compared to Katla. Katla is faster growth and other all varieties are little bit slower growth. So the farmers actually they are liking Katla mainly because fast growth. The third variety, this one is Mrigal. So Sirinus mrigala. So it is actually bottom feeder. See, you could see the mouth of this fish. The upper jaw is longer than the lower jaw, so that it should feed on the bottom only. So it is bottom feeder on decayed vegetation. Body color usually dark gray on the back, back side and silvery on the both sides of the belly. It can grow up to 0.3 to 0.5 kg in 6 months. It is the same like rohu. It is mostly used in culture ponds and in the natural ponds also. So this one is a silver carp. See, it is compared to same katla, and it is the competitor, feed competitor of katla, because it is also surface feeder. See, in the surface feed, katla is a surface feeder, and this is also surface feeder. If you are going to stock a katla only, so katla and grass carp, we have to stock 50 and 50% of the katla and 50% of the silver carp. This is the main thing. So if you stock 50% of in the entire, if you are going to stock 4,000 in 1 acre, so 2,000 katla and 2,000 silver carp, it won't grow. Katla will not grow, and silver carp also it won't grow that much, because we have to reduce the density of the stocking. So this is surface feeder. It feeds on phytoplankton and zooplankton. The silver carp is a narrow and deep-bodied fish that is laterally compressed. It is mainly toothless. It don't have any teeth in the mouth. The mouth is upturned. Lower jaw. It don't have any barbels. Some rohu and mrugal and katla is having lower in the lower jaw. It is having 1 or 2 pairs of barbs, but it don't have any barbels. Their body is covered in very small silver scales. See, you could see it is very colorish, and it is compared to katla or mrugal. It is having very very small scales on the body. So the head is scaleless. It can grow up to 0.5 to 0.7 kg in 6 months, but it is highly perishable compared to other species like katla or rohu, because it doesn't have any scales. No, that's why it is very highly perishable. The keeping quality is very less. So the farmers they are not having any much interest on this variety for culture. This one is common carp. It is also bottom feeder. It is competitor of mrugal. So why I am telling this thing is, if we are going to stock mrugal and common carp, we have to we should think the density of the pond size, and we have to calculate the density because this is also bottom feeder. This common carp is omnivorous fish, feeds on food available in the bottom of the pond and detritus. It feeds all vegetables and grass, everything. So it has a large deep body with this belly is yellowish in color, and the lower fins are orange red. It is just like a little bit color fish. It is aquarium, like aquarium fishes. So full body is red, and some belly is yellowish and lower fins are orange red. So it is just like color fish. So it can grow up to 0.3 to 0.6 kg in 6 months. This is compared to other fishes. It will grow rather than katla. It will grow at least second variety of on demand variety. This one is grass carp. See, the word is saying grass carp. So it grows. It is grass carp feeds on aquatic weeds in the pond. Mainly, it feeds on Wellisneria, Ceratophyllum, and Hydrilla, duckweeds like duckweeds, anything. But mainly, it feeds on Hydrilla and Wellisneria. So it is just like it is a biological deweeder. So we need not to deweed in the pond so manually. So if we leave some of the grass carp, it will biologically it will entire the weed will be deweeding. So it feeds on Hydrilla and Ceratophyllum and other aquatic plants also, and it will eat some of the insects. And with the correct stocking density and feeding, it can grow up to 0.5 to 0.75 kg in 6 months. Compared to Katla, it is fast growth. Among all varieties, grass carp is a very large and very fast growth fish, and where the weeds are available, we can stock in that pond. So these are all the varieties of Indian major carps and Chinese carps. So now we'll come to the collection of fish seeds from natural source. See, earlier days, before 1957, I am talking about before 1957. We don't have any technology for breeding, induced breeding, like Indian major carps. We don't have any technology or any technique to breed on the fishes. So earlier fish seeds were collected from natural sources like rivers, estuary, etc. So the main disadvantage of this collection of natural fish seeds are it required we cannot collect the required species and quantity because if we are going to collect from natural source, whatever quantity, whatever species is available, we have to collect it. So if you want only Katla, you cannot get only Katla. So you could get Katla, or you could get Rohu, you could get both Katla, Rohu and Mrugal. So that too very limited quality and limited quantity. So the disadvantage of this natural collection, good size were not available. See what size you want. If you want more than 1 inch or 2 inch size of fish fingerlings, you could not get, and you may get or you may not get, because the whatever size is available in natural resource, we have to collect it, and it is mainly time consuming activity. If we are going to collect in natural source like river, from morning to evening, you could get maybe 100 or 150 or 200. Only this much of species we can only fishes can collect. So this is a very time consuming activity. So that is the main disadvantage. And the skilled labor, it needs skilled labor. We cannot get everybody can go and collect. It is not possible. It is only skilled labor is required, and the transportation cost is very high, because after collection of these seeds, we have to transport from one place to another place. It requires a vehicle and a drum like syntax, and it needs oxygen also. So this is very transportation cost is very high, and the labor cost also very high. But if you pay 500 rupees per day for skilled labor, you could get only 100 rupees of returns, and it means 100 of numbers of fish. You could get only 100 rupees buyback. So labor cost is also very high. So that these are all the very disadvantage in collecting natural source fish seeds from natural source. This one is before 1957. So after that, for overcoming all these this one, we used to use of pituitary gland extract was done to artificially induce breed in captivity. So in our pond itself, we can going to breed by using pituitary gland. It was the scientists of Dr. Hiralal Chaudhary and Ali Kuni first successfully bred Indian major carps using pituitary gland extracts in 1957. That is July 10th of 1957. It is going to be succeeded in on that day. So on that day, they have succeeded induced breeding carp by using this pituitary gland. So now till today, we are celebrating Fish Farmers Day. On that day, July 10th is Fish Farmers Day. We are celebrating in the name of Hiralal Chaudhary and Ali Kuni. So that is also very laborious process compared to nowadays. because we used to collect some brood fish from the river or from the lake. We have to collect pituitary gland on the head. So this is also, and collect pituitary gland and homogenize. You have to keep it in fridge at the temperature of rate at the rate of temperature 18 to 20 degree. So this is also laborious. Nowadays and later on, the synthetic hormones like Ovaprim and Ovotide were used. Nowadays we are using Ovotide or Ovaprim. This is very easy method, and it is having a liquid. We have to we can take some syringe and we can directly inject to the fishes. So within a day we can get whatever quantity we want spawn. We could get it nowadays. So it could fulfill any quantity of our demand. So if you want 50 lakhs on single day, we could get 50 lakhs of spawn by using synthetic hormone. This is towards steps towards blue revolution in fisheries field. Like in agriculture, they have achieved green revolution. In dairy, they have achieved white revolution. So in our fisheries, it could step towards blue revolution after using synthetic hormone. The induced breeding. What is induced breeding? It is also known as artificial breeding. See, earlier we have to collect seeds from natural source. We could not be able to get it how much quantity we want. So that the induced breeding, it is artificially breeding is a technique that uses hormones to stimulate fish to breed in captivity. So in naturally they won't breed or they won't stimulate without hormone. Afterwards, we are using some hormones stimulating. It stimulates the fish and it is ready to breed in captivity. In this method, the main thing, the selection of brooders is very important. So we can, that is called parent fish. What we are telling parent fish is very important. How we are going to select is in captivity. That is very important. Males and female selection is very good condition of male and good condition of female. We have to select, that is in selection of brooders is very important. Then only we are going to succeed the percentage of hatching or percentage of we are getting spawn is it contains broodstock. Selection of broodstock is very important. So the selection of brooders based on weight and numbers. See, if you select 10 numbers of females weighing each 5 kg, not each 5 kg, one is 5 kg and another is 2.5 kg and another is 3 kg. Total 10 females weighing 50 kg means 10 males should contain at least it should weigh 51 kg or 52 kg. More than 50 kg, it should we have to select like that. Based on weight and numbers, we have to select males and females. See how we are going to collect breeders using dragnet means. See, you could see in the picture in pond, we used to collect drag from one side to one end to another end. After dragging, all fishes will come to one side, and you are seeing that whether male or female. We are going to check whether male is there. So male is that pectoral fin is very rough, and a female, if a female is, the pectoral fin is very soft and bulge, body is, the belly is very bulge. So you could see this one is female. Like that, condition male and condition female, we have to select good. In that pond, you could get 200 or 300 numbers. In 200, 300 numbers, you should select good size and good quality of brooders, male and female. This is most important. Say like this, so many 200, 300, 100 or whatever the number is there in that pond, all we are dragging from one side to another side. You can select good number and good quality of male and female in this picture is showing so selection of males and females. See how we are going to identify male and female fish. See, you are seeing one vent is there. If you are pressed slightly, for male, milk is coming out. If it is a female, the eggs are coming out. So for that, you can say the male or female. Like that also we are selecting by experience, by seeing itself, we can identify whether it is male or female. If you get a little bit 10% of doubt, then you can go by this method. See, the induced breeding, it after selection of breeders, I am explaining step by step. First, we have to select breeders, good quality and good size of brooders. The size is more than 2.5 kg. Here you see this fish is having maybe 1.5 to 2 kg. This one is common carp. See, in this pond, see, this one is above 5 kg. So we have to select the good size and good quality of fishes. So after selection of brooders, we have to give overtide injection. So nowadays, Oprim or overtide in market, 2-3 companies are giving a synthetic hormone. You could select overtide or Oprim also. So the dosage is very important. Here for male and female, we are giving a different dosage. For male, we are giving little bit lesser. For female, we have to give double the male dosage. See, for example, per kg body weight, we are going to giving injection for per kg on the basis of per kg body weight. For male, 0.2 ml per kg of fish we are going to give. If it is 5 kg of fish means 1 ml. 1 ml overtide we are giving. For female, 0.4 ml per kg of female. If you give more than that dosage, the fertilization will not be happen properly. And if we are giving under dosage also, it won't respond. So the correct size and correct body weight, the correct dosage is very, very important in this stage. Because if we are giving extra dose or under dose, the full entire set will be collapsed. So this we are going to give correct dosage for male and female. And for putting what we are telling in common method, it is set. We are putting set. For breeding, we are calling it as a set. So male and female brood fishes put in hapa. So this is the hapa. See, you could see. So this one is hapa. So you are seeing that first one is there, no? This one is hapa. We are going to leave 1:1 ratio male and female fishes. So male fish, 1 male fish and 1 female fish. So if you put 5 female, 5 males. So male should be in kg little bit excess. So if you put 10 kg of female means 11 kg or 12 kg of male should be, we have to release. So the number should be equal. See, 10 numbers of female, male should be 11 or 12 numbers. So this is most important for getting good result. After releasing in hapa, eggs are released within 24 hours. The fertilization will be external. So the eggs are released from female and milk is released from males. Within 24 hours, the entire breeding will be completed. So morning, what we are going to do is we have to segregate all spent fish. We are calling it as spent fish. After breeding, we have to take out all brooders, male and female. Only eggs will be there in the hopper. We'll see how the egg is correct. See, this one is overtight. We are going to giving injection. Actually, it is body is having fishes are having mucus, so slippery. So what we are going to do is we are holding in hand net, so that it is easy to handle. Otherwise, by bare hand we cannot hold the fishes properly. So in the caudal range, we are giving injection. See, like this, we are going to give injection. See, after that, you could see the how much quantity of eggs are there in the entire hopper. See, per 1 kg of female body weight, it can release up to 10 liters of egg. Maybe 9 liters or 10 liters. One can release 11 liter. The average is 10 liter per kg of female fish. We could get the eggs. See, for entire set in one hopper, we'll get this much of eggs. By that, we are after getting this egg, we are taking a quantity and quality, and we are measuring in bucket. See, one bucket, say for example, 10 to 12 liters, or even 15 to 20 liter bucket, whatever size is there, we are calculating like that, and we are shifting into the hatchery. See, after getting this egg, the identification and assessment of the eggs and their quality is very important. The identification of good and bad eggs is most important, because the how much quantity of egg is released and how much quantity of spawn we are going to get it done on fifth day. How we are going to calculate is, see, broken egg or unbroken eggs, how much numbers are broken eggs are there and unbroken eggs are there. That is very simple. In glass watch, you can take 50 numbers or 100 numbers of eggs in a hole. See, in this lot, in a hole, we can take 100 or 50 numbers. We should count individual eggs. Which one is broken egg or which one is good egg. So if broken eggs are 10% or 5% or 2%, you could calculate how much percentage of good eggs are there. So this is the method we are going to calculate the good eggs and bad eggs. The counting of eggs and assessment of percentage of quality eggs, in this method we are going to calculate by liter and in spawn in lakhs. So then how much quantity of liters of eggs we have collected, then how much lakhs of spawn we could get, we can assess like this method. After getting this all examination, we have to move to the hatchery. That is, we are commonly called Chinese model hatchery, because round hatchery, someone is calling round hatchery or Chinese model hatchery. After examination of quality of eggs, they are shifted to the Chinese hatchery. Check whether water circulation is proper in hatchery. See, this is very, very important. Before moving to Chinese hatchery, the continuous water supply should be there. So because of this, eggs should not be sink on the bottom. It should always be float till 5th day. It should float in the floating condition in the water. So what we have to do is, continuous water supply is there or not. We have to check the circulation properly in the hatchery. Then we have to release into the Chinese hatchery. After releasing into the Chinese hatchery, we have to continuously we have to examine development stages of the eggs because the fertilization is external. So continuously after 1 hour or after 2 hours, every 1 hour or 2 hours, we have to check the development stages of the eggs. Within 24 hours, eggs will hatch out. Then hatchling will come out. As soon as hatch out, we are calling it as a hatchlings. Within 24 hours, it will hatch out. During monsoon or during rainy season, due to climatical condition, it may vary. 1 or 2 hours or 4 hours, it may extend. Or in summer, it is having temperature is high. Within 20 hours, it will hatch out. Depending upon temperature, plus or minus 4 hours, it will take. And up to 4 days, fish fingerlings, this hatchlings will not feed because it is having yolk content. Up to 4 days, no feeding is required. Up to 5th day. After 5th day is only it is having a it has to feed. See, this is Chinese or round hatchery. The entire sea, you could see the water is circulating. After getting all our eggs, we are going to stock here. You could see 3 hatcheries are there. In one hatchery, we can stock up to 300 to 350 liters. Eggs we can stock here. So more than that, we cannot stock because the density of the eggs and density of the spawn, we have to calculate. If it is bad eggs are more than 50%, you can go up to 400 or 450 liters. Or the good eggs are more, the bad eggs are very 5-10%. We could be able to stock only 350 liters of eggs into one hatchery. Here, the continuous water supply is there. The inside, you are seeing inside wall, there will be a another one mesh we are putting. So because the eggs will not go outside. So center one is there. Now, there the water will continuously flow outside. So on the bottom, we are having nozzles, continuous water supply. It helps to float our eggs. See, after every one hour or 2 hours, we have to examine like this. We are in the watch glass, the development stage, how it is. Development stage is there. In that also, the good eggs and bad eggs also we can identify, and how much percentage of spawn we will get. That is most important. For getting 3 liters or 350 liters, 300 liters of eggs, we could able to achieve at least 30 lakhs or 28 to 29 lakhs of spawn. So the bad eggs is more, the getting of spawn is decreasing. See, you could see the development stage of eggs in the watch glass. See there, the twitching is takes place within 10 hours or 12 hours. Before 24 hours, it will hatch out. So after every 2 hours or 3 hours, we could see the development stages. So this one is the egg development stage, and the second one is that is hatchlings. And that is not a spawn actually. That one is hatchling in the beaker. See, plenty of hatchlings it is there. Then also we have to check whether the quality is good, how it is there. Whitish coloration also we have to see whether it is white color or black color. So the black turning black color, it is a good healthy spawn. So if it is a little bit white, it should take another 1 day to come to black stage. So the in middle one is 5th day spawn. It is we are not going to visible. It is not visible properly. And this one is actually this one is after 5th day, 7th day, 8th day, before 10th day, we will call it as a fry. This one is fry stage. See, 3-day old spawn, we are going to, you see like this. So this type of examination should be done during in hatchery itself. Up to 5 days, it will be there in hatchery. So we have to continuously watch the 3 days also. See, on 5th day, yolk absorption is completed and ready to consume planktons. So after 5th day, what we are going to do is we have to collect it from hatchery through pipeline. So we have to take into the rearing ponds. There we have to rear 30 days. The spawn can be packed and sold to rearing centers and stocked in ponds. We can, if you are having 10 numbers of rearing ponds, you could stock there, or else you can sell to other farmers to rear the spawns. Spawn will feed on natural planktons developed in ponds. See, first 2-3 days, it will feed only on plankton. So the cow dung should be there in pond before 7 days. We have to manure properly. Then we have to release into the rearing ponds. See, the collection of spawn from hatchery. So this one is by pipeline. There will be a pipeline is there. By pipeline itself, we are releasing water, and in hopper, water will drain out, only spawn will be there. So by taking 200 ml of beaker, by measuring 200 ml, it is 1 lakh spawn. By in 200 ml beaker, it contains 1 lakh of spawn. So by that, by this calculation, we are taking into packing, or we are taking into bucket. Then we'll release into the rearing ponds. This is the method of collection of spawn. See, the entire picture is showing that from egg to spawn collection. See, in fourth one, first one is in hopper. There will be we are not counted total number of eggs are there. In second, 3 buckets, 4 buckets, we are putting into hatchery, and second and third is same picture. And the fourth one is by scooping method. First, what we are going to do is in one hatchery, we are having 30, 25 lakhs or 30 lakhs of spawn. So we are dragging by scooping method. By dragging method, we could collect 50% of the spawn. Then afterwards only we are releasing into, say, by collecting leftover spawn, another 30% or 40% spawn by through pipeline we are collecting. Okay, all are audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Little bit speed or slow? Can I go slowly, or is it okay?
No, sir. Is it okay, sir? It's okay, sir. You can carry on.
The main breeding season in East Coast, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, they are bred in that is comes under East Coast, and we Karnataka and Kerala, we are under West Coast. During end of the May or first week of the June, when monsoon enter to Kerala. After entering Kerala, it will take 2 to 3 days or 4 days to reach our Karnataka state. So the main breeding season is June, July, August, September. Majorly 3 to 4 months is Indian major carp breeding season. So afterwards, that due to climatical change, due to high temperature, we could not able to breed Katla Rohu. Some of the Mrugal or Rohu we can try up to October. The main is May and June is very huge quantity. We can produce how much quantity you require or you want. We could able to breed on June, July. So these are all Indian major carps breeding technology, and now the common carp, the Chinese carp is the main common carp breeding technology. This is a little bit change. Here it is very a little bit change of breeding technology. Here also selection of breeders and male and female is important. See here in Indian major carps, Katla, Rohu, Mrugal, we can put same in one pond. Male and females are we are rearing in same pond, but here in common carp, male should be in separate pond, female should be separate pond, because it will take a natural breeding. So we could not we should not keep in same pond male and female. We have to maintain separate pond. So selection of breeder here also based on weight and numbers. Here it requires more male than female. There we are giving in Indian major carps 1:1 ratio. Here also we are putting same 1:1 ratio, but the male should be more. If we put 1:2 ratio, it will the fertilization will be very high and very good. Here the injection of OTID is not necessary. We are not going to give any synthetic hormone. Naturally, they will breed common carp. This one, this common carp entire throughout year, we could breed entire year. So 12 months also. During rainy season, it will response is little less. Otherwise, in all months we can get it done. We can put for set. So the male female fishes are kept in hapa, or we are directly we can put in a small ponds. There in 1:1 ratio, or for better result, one female and two males. 1:2 ratio is better for good fertilization. Here we are putting some weeds like hydrilla, or we are casuarina tree leaves also. We can see survey pulse, survey tree. We are commonly called as survey trees there. No, that leaves also we can put in pond or in hapa. The eggs are adhesive in nature. So after release of eggs, it should be it is going to attach in a hydrilla or casuarina tree leaves. So I will show you how it is going to attach. See, like this. This is the casuarina tree leaves, or we can put some hydrilla also. See, the eggs are adhesive in nature. See, this is attached to some substances. Like Indian major carps, eggs will not, we cannot get like that to like in buckets. In adhesive nature, we have to take like this. We have to put some weeds. See, eggs here also, eggs are released in within 24 hours. The male females in pond or in hapa, it will release within 24 hours. After the same thing, examination of quality of eggs, we are here, we have to segregate the spent males and female fishes, and weeds can be transported to the same hatchery. Or else, if you are not having any hatchery also, we can put in same pond itself. You can leave it in same pond also. There also it will hatch out, no problem. If we have any hatchery, we can take into hatchery. The assessment of number of eggs and their quality has to be done here. The good eggs and bad eggs. The good eggs is yellowish in the color, and bad eggs are whitish in the color. So how much whitish are there eggs? That all white color eggs are bad eggs, and how much yellowish color eggs are there, that is good eggs. So that we can assess the how much quantity of spawn we can expect. Like that, we have to examine the good quality of eggs. In 3 to 4 days, here in the Indian major calf, within 24 hours, it will hatch out and hatchlings will come out. Whereas in common carp, 3 to 4 days, it will take for hatchling come out. Up to 3 days or 4 days, we have to wait. And same in fifth day, the fish seed is called spawn and can be packed and sold to rearing centers. Now, the fecundity. The fecundity of Indian major carps is approximately 1 lakh to 1.25 lakhs lakh eggs of per kg of female fish. IMC is usually in an average 1 lakh or 1 lakh to 1 lakh 25,000. So whereas in common carp, approximately 0.5 lakh 50,000 or 0.5 lakh eggs per kg of female fish we can get. So more than that, it is very exceptional case. This is the average fecundity of the IMC and common carp. See, for doing all these things, we have to maintain some of the activities in our farm. So if we are doing some activities in farm prior to breeding season, the breeding season is in May or June. Earlier, apart from June, before 6 months, we have to do some of the activities in farms for brooder maintenance. The availability of required quantity of brood fish is more important. So how much quantities available is there in our farm, we have to look into it. Then availability of species in demand. This is very, very important. In our farm, if you are going to maintain only Rohu Mrugal, there is no use, because the demand, what demand is there in our local condition, that should be, you have to get some of the idea. So Katla and common carp is here is more demand. We have to maintain species demand, Katla more number of brooders, and second is common carp, and a little bit of Rohu and Mrugal we have to maintain in the pond. If you are going to maintain 3 ponds of Katla, 2 ponds of common carp, and 1 pond in 1 pond Rohu, in 1 pond Mrugal. Like that, we have to maintain the brooders. Availability of a sufficient number of male and female fish is very important, because if one set get failure, then suddenly we have to we are able to put second set. So for that, sufficient number of males and female fishes should be available in your farm. The availability of number, the quality of brood fish, that is called mother fish of different species, is required to produce enough fish seeds to exceed the target. Our target, if your target farm target is 10 crore, the sufficient number and good quality of brood stock is available, you could be able to achieve more than 10 lakhs, even 12 lakhs also we can produce spawn. So the production of fish fingerlings according to demand from farmers, that is very important. The farmer side, what they are expecting, what demand is there, for that variety or that species only we have to produce more fish fingerlings. So the brood fish, how we have to maintain, that is also in our farm some of the important activity. Collection of different species of brood fishes. We have to maintain different varieties, all 4-6 varieties also we have to maintain. During maintenance, we have to do the manuring by applying cow dung because the natural phytoplankton and zooplankton, it is required for brood fishes also. So we have to give some manuring in the pond. And the feeding is very most important. In a day, one time in a day or two times in a day, we have to feed. The 2% of the body weight we have to give feeding. So nowadays, the pelleted feeds are available. The most important in the feed is protein content. The minimum 28 to 30% of protein should be there for getting a good result, for good quality of brooders. So we have to maintain at least 30%, 28 to 30% of protein. So apart from, we are going to give some special feed like rice bran and groundnut oil cake, jaguar, and some of the horn grams and vitamins, minerals, and fish meal. Adding all this, and we have to cook that in one vessel, and we are giving like a ball. So that is also special feed we have to give before 2-3 months. Then the fecundity will be very high. It will attain good fecundity. That is also the feeding method is very important in brood fish maintenance. And as usual, the water quality management, it is highly task of in farm officers. Daily routine check, we have to check the water quality. The water color should be light green color. It should not be any other color. So daily basis, we have to maintain the good quality of water. Then the brood fish will be get good. It will attain good size and good quality. The brood fish nourishment and maintenance is done for male and female fishes separately. As earlier I told, for common carp, we are maintaining male fish and female fish in separate ponds. As Indian major carp, we can maintain in both male and female fishes in same tank. Or if you are having adequate ponds in your farm, we can separately, we can maintain male and female fishes in separate pond. See, this is a pelleted feed. We are in our farm. We are using. There are so many companies. CP now we are using this CP feed, 28 to 30% of protein. The size of the feed is 6 mm. Because the brood fishes more than 1 kg fish, we can give 6 mm. Below size half kg or 300 gram, we will go for 4 mm. So that is yearlings. We call it as a yearling. In farms, we are maintaining 2.5 kg, weighing 2.5 kg. Above that, fishes are brood fishes. Underweight, that will be yearlings. It will come to next year. So we are maintaining 2.5 kg above fishes for brooders and giving 30% of protein of pelleted feed. This is floating feed. Here the important factor we have to we could see means after putting the feed, it should not sink at minimum 1 hour. Because fishes will come surface, all are surface feeder, it will come up and it will take a feed. If it is going to sink means the feed will be under quality. So 1 hour it should not be sink, it should be float in the surface. See the left figure showing that this one is 6 mm pelleted feed. We are going directly giving to the brood fish, and the right side this balls are we are preparing special feed. As earlier I told, all mineral vitamins we are putting and we are cooking. Then we are giving before 3 months of the breeding season starts. why we are giving this one is the development of fecundity will be improved. Or else earlier we are only giving pelleted feed. Nowadays we are giving some of the special feed for only 3 months. See, this is the advantage of pelleted feed is like this. If we are spreading into in one area of the pond, all fishes will come over there and it will feed. See, the feed should be float at least minimum of 1 hour. So 1 hour, if it is feed is floating, the all fishes will come and it will directly eat. If it is sink means the feed quality is very low. See, the manuring or fertilization for brood fish or for stocking of spawn also before stocking 7 days of spawn or in a brood fish pond also. See, this is cow dung. Like this, we have to take some of the water in bucket and you have to make a slurry. We have to apply into the pond. So after 3 days, 2 to 3 days or 4 days, depending upon here also, depending upon temperature. If sunlight is more, within 3 days the plankton will grow. Or the cloudy weather is there, it will take up to 7 days. So usually what we are suggesting is before 7 days, you have to apply the cow dung. See, in our seed production farm, we are having brooders pond like this and rearing ponds also. So the brooder and rearing pond should be in cement cistern pond. For rearing bottom also cement pond, it is better. For brood fish, only side wall is cement and bottom is earthen pond. That would be the easy for maintenance and that is good for brood fish pond. So this is the rearing ponds of in Kabini fish seed production farm. See, after that, after producing some of the spawns, we have to take into the culture. So how we are going to take some of the steps to before stocking of spawns. So ponds with water retention of more than 6 months is ideal. So where we are going to stock some fishes means pond with water retention is more than 6 months is ideal because the fish growth, the fingerlings growth is 1 kg per year. So minimum 6 months means 0.5 kg or 0.6 kg. It is edible fish. All customers wants only more than 1 kg fishes. Underweight, they will reject. So at least minimum 6 months we have to culture in the pond. So the pond depth with minimum of 4 to 5 feet is it is very much necessary because the dissolved oxygen content. If the water level is comes down, the DO2 will be very less. So the fishes will going to die. So we have to maintain 5 feet of the water depth. So the large area is better for fish stocking, and in large area the growth rate is also very good. And the soil pH here, the soil pH should be 6.5 to 8.5 is ideal. So if we are going to culture in our own land, we have to see these are the criteria should be fulfilled. The fish pond like Krushi Vanda or it is with black curtain soil or clay loamy soil is better for water retention. The main our intention is the water holding capacity of the pond is very much important. So the black curtain soil, the black soil is very good for water holding capacity. The old ponds are better because in newer pond the growth will be 20% less compared to old one, because we have to select it. If we are going to do some culture, means we have to select old ponds. So the fish impoundment nearer to farmer living area is better for monitoring, because here the theft is more in culture, because in night time or early in the morning the farmer will come, some of the theft will come, and they will take all the fishes by catching. So for a better monitor, the farmer, the fish pond, it should be near to the owner house. In summer, it is better to have borewell water facility, because the water depth by evaporating, it will go down below 4 feet. We can able to fill up the water by 1 feet or 2 feet. So for maintaining water level, better to have one borewell. Here the farmer interest is very important for taking up fish culture. All entire process, the farmer interest is very important. See the some of the fish culture ponds. Yeah, it could be triangle, it could be narrow, whatever it may be. The size or shape of the pond, it is not at all mandatory. So whatever size is there, we can take a fish culture. This is the one of the fish culture pond photo. See, this one is a natural lake available in our villages. See, this one is a private pond. So here for entering of other fishes, trash fishes, we have to put some nets in outlet and inlet. Because if we are not putting this type of net, the predators will enter into the pond. See, this is the soil and water quality parameters. It should be minimum. It should have minimum range of parameters for soil, pH for soil and water. Earlier I said 6.5 to 8.5 in soil, and in water 6.5 to 9. It is good for growth of fish. The carbon nitrogen ratio is 24:1, and organic matter in soil more than 16%, and alkalinity 20 mg per liter in soil, and water is more than 40 mg per liter. Usually what we are going to observe is main pH, and the second thing is depth. These two are very important. And other parameters, biological and laboratory parameters, we are not going to do in farmers level. If we are going to see all these aspects, it is very good. Scientifically, we are going to culture a fish culture. We can take up fish culture. And dissolved oxygen more than 5 ppm. If you maintain 5 feet of the in pond, more than 5 ppm, it will be available, no problem. Transparency, it is 0.5 to 0.8 meter. So because if it is 0.3 means more turbidity. If it is 1 meter means it is we have to do some manuring. So this method for doing for knowing the transparency, we can able to maintain 0.5 to 0.8 meter. And the nitrogen is 4 ppm, and phosphorus 1 ppm, and potassium is 1 ppm. And most important is pH depth. Other than that, there will not be any matters here. See, the after stocking of fish fingerlings in a lake or in culture pond, we used to give some feed. So this one is groundnut oil and rice bran. groundnut oil and rice bran, we have to give in equal proportionate, so that the fish fingerlings will grow up to 1 kg or 1.5 kg within a year. We recommend here groundnut oil and rice bran, or you can go by pelleted feed. Earlier I showed the picture. No, we can go for pelleted feed also for fingerlings. For fingerlings, 1 mm, 2 mm. Likewise, by growing more, if the span, or if the fingerling size is 1 inch or 2 inch, 1 mm feed will be we are going to give, and another after 3 months 2 mm, and after 3 months 6 or 9 months we are going to give 4 mm. So this type of feed we are going to give, and the artificial diet, the period and daily feed method here for 100 fish feed fingerlings, I am giving one table for first 3 months, 20 grams per day we can give, and doubling after 3 to 6 months, 40 grams per day we have to give, and another after 3 months 80 grams, and finally 160 gram. This is for 100 fish fingerlings. See, this one is a 15 days old fry. We call it as fry. This one below half inch. So this one is fish fingerlings. It is ready for stock into natural ponds or culture ponds. So this one is advanced fingerlings. Nowadays, the farmers are going for stocking advanced fingerlings. It is more than 3 inch or 4 inch, because the predators in natural ponds it is there. So it is better to stock advanced fingerlings. The result of growth is very good, and the result of catching is also very good if we are stocking advanced fingerlings. See, after that, so we have to transport from farm or one place to another place. We used to take in polythene cover 1/3 of water and 2/3 of oxygen is required. So because the more oxygen it is dissolving in water, so 2/3 of the oxygen we have to maintain. So in this one cover, you could able to pack up to 600 to 1000 seeds in one packet. Up to 6 hours to 8 hours you can carry, you can transport from one place to another place. See, after getting from seeds from one source to another, we are going to stock in culture pond like this. We have to release it acclimatization. We have to do some acclimatization. Then we have to release into the pond. See, after stocking into the ponds up to 6 months, minimum 6 months, you can able to continue up to 1 year also. Per year, 1 kg or 1.5 kg it will grow. After growing, we are harvesting method. There are 3 types of harvesting method. The first one is in Kannada we are saying bidubale. This one is gill net. In English we are calling gill net. So the second one picture is showing that cast net. In Kannada we are saying biswa bale. It is for we say for we have to take some 1 or 2 for sample fish, so we can operate this type of net. And if we are going to harvest complete pond, that is drag net. Earlier I show in the broodfish pond. No? So same thing, we are going to drag all fishes from one side to another side, and we can take out for selling. See, this is in gill net. We have caught some of the fishes in gill net. It is a traditional method. One farmer has caught like this. And this is for information. See, in pond culture, like this, per year 1.5 to 2 kg. It is one of the success story. That picture it is showing after harvest in the pond. See, directly we are going to sell some fishes directly, or if left out, we can drying method also do some dry fishes also selling is there. So like this, we can dry the fishes. The major fish feed production centers in Karnataka. Time is there. Yes, sir. And in major fish production centers in our Karnataka, BRP and TB Dam, Kabini, Nugu, Hidkal, Narayanpur, Gundal, Gajinur, Vasbodnur, Markandeya, Shivpura, Markonalli, Tipganalli, Yesarghatta, Betmangala. And in our state, in our district and our state, all taluk having some of the nurseries in taluk level. There also you can get the some of the fish fingerlings. So fish seed production states, the leading fish seed production centers mainly Andhra Pradesh, then West Bengal, then comes Karnataka, then after Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. The commonly we are stocking other fish seeds other than IMC and Chinese carp. Nowadays Fungaceous, commonly called as fungus, it is available in Andhra Pradesh, and tilapia in commonly called jalebi. It is also available in Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal. Then nowadays Rupchand, Paku. They are telling us it is pomfret of freshwater. More demand fish nowadays, so you can also culture these other varieties. Just I am giving some of the rates of spawn rate 1500 per lakh Katla, Rohu, Mrigal and common carp, and grass carp for grass carp 4000 per lakh, and fish fingerlings for Katla 400 per thousand, Rohu is 300 per thousand, Mrigal 250, common carp 300, and grass carp is 500. See, advanced fingerlings, if you are going to stock advanced fingerlings, 1500 per thousand of Katla, grass carp and silver carp. Rohu, Mrigal, common carp is 1200. And Fungaceous is 1500 to 2000, and Tilapia is 2500 to 3000. So this is the some of the important for breeding technology and breeding activity. I will come to conclude. If you are